This episode is brought to you by Shopify. Upgrade your business with Shopify, home of the #1 checkout on the planet. Shop Pay boosts conversions up to 50%, meaning fewer carts going abandoned and more sales going cha-ching. So if you're into growing your business, get a commerce platform that's ready to sell wherever your customers are. Visit shopify.com to upgrade your selling today.
Have I Got News for You is back for another season. Roy Wood Jr., Amber Ruffin, and Michael Ian Black are finding the funny in the week's biggest stories. Have I Got News for You, Saturday at 9 on CNN, and stream next day on Max.
Fundamental Negro food. Because it's delicious. So what's going on, people?
Yeah. Hello, everyone.
Oh, my God.
Hello, Mr. Nuttz. We have a guest today.
Yes, we do. So let's get this out the way. What's going on, premium smokers? It's that hour of the week. That's right. The Blasian Goddess Hour with the new age Mrs. Parker herself, the one and only Miss Kellie Shin. And as you can see, we have a wonderful guest. Y'all done seen him before. Y'all know I rave about this man all the goddamn time. I'm talking about none other than one of the greatest porn producers, directors, photographers.
Talent.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
And only Mr. Nuttz say hello.
Thank you. Hello to everybody. Hello to everybody out there, man. It's a pleasure to be here. Thank you for having me.
Hey, thanks for fitting us in, because I know that it's during your lunch hour. So I appreciate you spending your lunch with us.
Well, it's been a heck of 48 hours, as you know, we had a tornado yesterday.
Oh my God.
That actually hit the house. But everybody's safe, everybody's okay. What I love about it, the HOA came out immediately. They got the guy out here to cut the tree down, and it was very minimal damage, which we're very thoughtful, very thankful for that. It's even to the point where I might not even contact my insurance. I just may go and pay out of my pocket. So we were blessed. So.
Now, do you normally get tornadoes in your area? Yeah, I was about to say, that's kind of weird, isn't it? What's going on?
Absolutely not. This is
global warming or global...
It's a real thing.
Yeah, this is not that area where tornadoes are fluent. It's just not. So it was very rare. The neighborhood was in shambles. It really was, because it just dropped down and hit a small area. But we survived. We're okay. We're all right.
Yeah, well, you have food, so that's good.
Yeah. No, 'cause I remember years ago, when I was younger, Durham got hit with a tornado. One or two times it did. And trust me, it did damage to my neighborhood. Like, even my best friend, his house, they stayed with his grandparents. A tree fell and knocked in the roof. And one of my best friends, his house was completely cleared out except for the Nintendo and the table that it was on. So the house was gone, but the table where the Nintendo was hit was still standing. We were like, dang.
Well, it's hard to have tornadoes. Like, usually tornadoes in the flatter country where there's not trees, right?
Correct.
But that's the scary part. You guys have big, huge
everywhere.
Trees that surround you everywhere. So that's the most dangerous thing, is to worry about a tree falling on you.
Yeah, I know it sounds crazy to say that when a tree hits your house, it's a good thing, but it was a good thing, because if that tree would have fell any other direction, it would have landed on my cars, because no one was expecting this. And the way that it hit the house, it laid upon the house, but it didn't do too much damage. So again, God is good, and we're blessed. And today I just got up, and man, all sorts of things. Someone contacted me about a video. Please have it removed.
Oh, let's talk. What does that mean, Mr. Nuttz? What happens when that happens with you?
I usually remove it. I do. Out of respect. But
So, but why would someone ask you to remove a video of theirs? Like, why would that even happen?
Because apparently they're getting sued.
Okay, that explains why he removed it.
Oh,
They're
okay.
they're using the likeliness of someone else's name, and that person has viewed it and seen it and told her that she needs to take actions immediately.
Okay. Let me get this straight. So someone is using. What's that mean? A likeness? Can you explain that to the audience? What do you mean likeness
Well,
to the name?
I can't even say likeliness. I'm going to say that they're using a ex porn star's name.
Oh, that's already in circulation.
Absolutely.
So it's not like they happen to have the same name.
No.
Or do they? Oh, they don't.
It is the same name, but obviously this person had it first. Because this person is a legend. So she really used that name to, oh my God, this lady's back. And she ate off of that plate until now it's catching up with her. And now everything that she's used under that name is in jeopardy.
Now, why would so let me get this straight. So this porn star had this name first.
Yes.
Over here.
Legendary star.
Okay. And then this person came over and was like, hey, I'm going to use this person's name when I get into porn.
Yes.
Okay. So now they have the same name.
Yes.
Okay. But this one's like, hey, I don't want you using my name anymore.
Correct.
Okay. But like, what can you do legally? Because I'm like, did she like patent that name? Did she have something like saying that no one else could use it?
Yes.
Oh, she did. This person
yes.
did.
When you work for those companies, especially back then,
Your
that's
name
the
got
first
patented.
thing they did. That's the first thing. That
Okay, I didn't know that. So is that from back then or is that now? Even now?
I'm sure a few people do it now. Get it trademarked, get it patented. But back then, they didn't have to worry about it. The talent didn't have to worry about it because the companies did it. The companies went in and, okay, you're John Doe. Okay, I'm going to call you John. And now I have that. And now I'm the company. Now I own John Doe. I own this image and this likeliness of you.
I see.
And a lot of times the companies gave the girls their name in a lot of cases. Because that was part of things like when like I said, once again, why girls came in talking to producers, because we went through the painstaking finding their name because we Googled to see if anybody else had the name. And even if they had the name of different spelling, we still suggested that girls use a different name because you want a name that's Googleable and two, nobody else is using. Because you also got girls that use stripper names like Cherry and Strawberry and Blossom and Princess. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it's a lot in a name.
And I'm sure she didn't think that she would become this big, this rising, coming up and nominated for awards. She just wanted to piggyback off of that name and make a little bit of money. But it grew too big, kind of like the Milli Vanilli thing.
Yeah.
And now this lady is taking her court.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's...
And understand she's losing a lot of content out of this. And she got to do a complete rebrand.
Exactly.
Wow.
So it's a lot that goes into that, and there's no way she can recover from this because she's going to call some people. Now, I'll say this. It was very abrupt. She should have talked to her lawyer or someone and had them to draw up something that she was going to send to everyone who used her. because the way that she did it was not professional.
Oh.
And I'm sure that quite a few people are going to say, screw you.
Oh.
Because of your presentation of how you just contacted me.
Oh, well, if you don't know, everyone, Mr. Nuttz, if you're not professional, his tolerance level is very low.
Yes.
Yeah, actually.
Yeah.
And that's most of the old school guys like us. Because we ain't got time for that shit.
No. Absolutely not.
That's why I said the producers now, they are way more nicer than the producers we came from.
Now you can get off my set. You can get
quick.
off my set. Well, she doesn't have anywhere to go. I don't care. She should have thought about that before she opened her big mouth.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
You know how many stories of girls that took their ass out to California and decided they want to run their mouth, and the big companies kicked their ass off set. Now they stranded in California because that was their way home.
With that being said, so that happened today. So you're going to be nice enough to take down the video.
Yes, I am.
Okay.
I'm going to take down everything that's related to her. Well, I take an L, yes. But I think it's the right thing to do. And my advice to her was what I just said. You know, you might want to write this over again. Yeah. You may contact people in a different way if you want them to remove something. That
everybody ain't gonna be nice about this shit.
Yeah, it's not just yours.
Right, because it's income. So now she has taken away income from a person.
Yeah.
And see, and that was the old school way. Because see, the way that they're doing it now, like you having to give up all this ID and stuff like that, that wasn't present when we got in the game. The only way we had to give up, they treated the 2257 mod release form as company property.
Yes.
Meaning I don't have to show you shit unless I'm reported. You know, period. Because back then the sites wasn't worried about selling advertisers information like they are now. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, and now because they figured out I can make money off of this, that's why they want everybody to give their information.
Yes.
You know, period. But to his point, I had somebody that tried to get my stuff taken down numerous times. This one girl in particular. And I told her no. Because you knew what this was. Now, it was a situation where she getting sued for her name, but you have girls that would sit there and ask, can you take it down because, you know, I'm starting a job or I changed my life to Christ. I told one girl that told me that, I said, well, let Jesus come down here and tell me to take it down. It ain't coming down, babe. You know, period. Because trust me, a lot of people do, it would have been way harsher than what I said.
Yes.
Conversation way shorter.
Yeah, and it happened. You're right, bro. There's a lot of it's a lot of people that come into this industry and they change their mind. They flip it.
Yeah.
And that's why when I talk to people who, hey, are you sure you want to do this? Now, again, I do it out of respect. I can honestly say it was one lady that I worked with when I was back up in Detroit, and we had dozens, that's with an S, of videos. And she got hired as a principal. And she contacted me and oh my God, I really don't know what to do. I say, don't worry about it. I'm gonna take it. I'll take it all down. I will. But why would you be doing this if you're over there? I'm even scared to walk into my granddaughter's school because I know someone may recognize me. I'm just afraid of that, and I don't want them to tease my grandma. Yo, pawpaw. You know,
I don't know nuts, because nowadays these kids now got dig it ain't gonna be a tease, it's gonna be like, your grandpa the man.
Hey, my son experienced that when he was locked up because they found out that who Mr. Nuttz was, and he got a lot of special treatment when he was locked up.
Yeah. But see, that's the thing, that why the game has changed now to why producers, talent is trying to shoot with older women and girls that's in the industry versus than trying to get fresh off the boat talent anymore. Because
it's too much trouble.
Yes.
Yes.
It's too much trouble because they're not serious. So you have a lot of people who aren't serious and just wasting time.
That too. Yes. And Kelly, you heard me. If they knew, don't refer them to me. Go to Trail, go to Jonathan. If you're new, I'm not talking to you. I don't want nothing to do with you. You have to be established. You need to send me your links to your studios that you already have, and then I will consider working with you. If you don't have that, please pass me by.
Yeah.
But you know what I've noticed? I've had a few guys reach out to me and, hey, I'll pay you for scenes. And I'm like, who is this person, right? So I go and I look on their Instagram or whatever, and they have only a few followers. So these guys are like thinking, well, I have money, so I can now buy these established people.
But see, what happens is,
but then you have a field, but they're not established. Does that make sense? So now you're getting like on both ends.
Correct.
Yeah. But see, the reason why, because when you have girls like Janice Hart, who they consider established, even though she haven't done any established work, that's who we go off of, and Mr. Nuttz know what I'm talking about. We go off of the porn stars that we grew up watching. We watch actual porn stars. They're watching people make sex tapes. So they're going off of the sex tape people. While we had to go off of Junior St. Jacques, Sean Mike, Wesley Pipes, Cherokee, the Pinkies, and stuff like that, period. Like, trust me, there's no way in hell we could have walked in, even this, if they kept the same type of mentality, you get cussed out walking in the door with a phone.
Absolutely.
Oh, to record.
You would get cussed out. They would tell you to turn back around and leave because you're wasting my time.
Yes.
But stars today don't think like that.
Okay, so on that note, and I'm sure both of you guys get this all the time. Now, I know you don't always answer all the time, but I know you get this all the time. How do I get started? So how would you tell someone in this day and age, how do I get started in this field?
First of all,
wow, that's a long break. Yeah,
I will let Nuttz answer first.
I would, to be honest, when I get that question, I don't respond anymore. I really don't. But if I had to give an answer to that, build your own network. Build from within, and you get that ball, you get that snowball, and then you get that snowball rolling downhill, and it starts to grow, and then you can come correct to any company or any other independent artist that you want to work with. You have to have something to show. It's like when you go to that bank, man. Hey, what's your collateral? What do you? If you don't have anything, I'm not going to work with you. I'm not going to give you anything. But if you got a shiny gold watch, hey, let me give you this watch. Can you front me something? And then you'll want to work with that person. But if you're coming and you brand new and you don't have anything, I'm sorry. I don't care what you look like. I don't. You don't have anything. Why am I going to waste my time, my assets, my energy, and work with you? That's why I always use the term, I'm going to stay in my tax bracket. And I'm sorry, my tax bracket is up here. So you people down here, yes, I'm sorry. And I did say you people down there. That's what I said. I'm not trying to be politically correct.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
down here. I am up here. I'm not wasting my time with you. Grow. And you don't have to reach my heights. But as long as I see you grow
Halfway.
and
Halfway.
I'll meet you. But you got to give me the effort, but you got to have something first. If you don't have anything, man, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Come back later. You know, come back when you bigger and better. And I would love to network with you. That's my answer.
Yeah, because
Okay.
when you think about it, because you used to be a college coach at one time, Miss Shin.
Yes.
They sent tapes to the college coach. They did, yes. When I had the opportunity to do walk on at FAMU, if I went, he saw my work as a high school linebacker.
Right.
That's how these guys get recruited. They have to see these people perform. They go to the games. They do the pro scouts go to the games. It's the same thing in porn. In order for me to gain the girls that I gained, they had to see that I did some work. They had to see what my work looked like, how I looked like working in the whole nine. That's the reason why now the game has changed to, like he said, these producers don't want fresh off the box anymore because, one, there ain't no such thing because a lot of these girls already been seen. They already got OnlyFans the whole nine. So now we're looking at how professional are you, how serious you are, you know, period. That's why I tell girls, if you want to get booked, stop having just you playing in your coochie and pointing toe videos. They need to see some professional looking pics. We need to see you do some boy-girl content that is not just shot with a cell phone for the fuck of it. Because the simple fact of that, the higher the level, the more money's being spent, the more money being made.
Yes.
You know, period. Because back in the day, the reason why we picked fresh off the boat, because that's what the companies were looking for. But they wasn't fresh off the boat by the time they got the companies because we done shot them. We gave them the experience they needed on camera. Because guys like Gavor, TT Boy, you go in there and be inexperienced and you're not moaning well. You're not making enough noise. I'm going to do his actual accent. What the fuck is this? Get this bitch off my fucking set. Get this bitch. Give me a new beach.
And also, what he's hitting on, it was actually an amateur circuit. It was actually amateur. It was professional, and it was an amateur circuit.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't exist anymore. Everyone wants to be, oh well, they're good enough. They're good enough. So let them do it. No, you had to come up to the amateur ranks first.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you were successful, you would be on somebody's cover box later.
Yeah.
You know, I don't want to, I understand there was a casting couch and all that kind of stuff. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the legitimate work that went into the industry, that those legendary people, like he mentioned, Julian. Well, you met Julian James St. John's. We worked with Julian Kellie. You saw how professional Julian
He
was.
was, yes.
Julian wasn't like these knuckleheads here. Julian came with a wardrobe. Julian performed. Julian
asked me about dialogue the day before in advance.
Yeah. Okay, professional.
Yeah.
You know, not just worried about bumping and grinding. You know? And my gosh, if these people coming up could just, that's what's missing to me. You had these guys here.
Mm-hmm.
Now you got this generation, but it's no link. It's no, the people who came up didn't respect the people who were already there, who opened the doors for them. So instead of seeing them and respecting them and thank you for giving me this opportunity. Oh man, screw them. I'm better than them. I can do better than them. It was always some type of competitive BS instead of being humble.
Yeah.
And thanking those guys for giving them the opportunity, because financially, I can say that I'm doing better than all of those porn stars of the past, because they didn't know. They didn't know about content. All they knew was to shoot. Yeah, I'm sorry. Look.
The show even said, I agree.
Yeah. All they knew was to get paid by the companies. That showed me that's the route I didn't want to go. But at the same time, instead of saying, y'all guys are stupid, I said, no, thank you, Julian St. John. Thank you, Lexington Steele. Thank you, Mr. Marcus, for paving the way and showing me. And that's not the route I want to go. I want to go this route. And it has allowed me to be creative and make a living for myself and for my family. But these knuckleheads you got behind us, it's sometimes you just got to bow down and say thank you.
Yeah.
And these guys don't do that. And that's what's missing. So that information wasn't passed along. It wasn't given to them. And they just think that they could do things a certain way. And it's polluting our industry.
And two, also the end game change, especially with the women. Because I say women, they got this game because they are the stars. When they got in, it was to go Hollywood, to get the box cover, to get the magazine cover.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Maybe not as much on the content side of things, that came later, but they wanted to be known as a porn star. The end game changed now to, I just want to be a viral star. So they use porn to try to go viral, not to make money. You feel what I'm saying? Because if you notice the conversations with, this is the reason why I hate some of these YouTubers and podcasters, especially the ones that don't do the business, that want to interview people that do the business. They talk about two things, money and sex. They don't talk about the business, what it takes to get that money. They talk about how many dudes that they done fucked on camera and off, and how much money they done made. Why is this fucked up? Because now you're dummying down what we do.
Yes.
To the people that's coming behind us.
Yes.
When we was coming in, we had to go talk to Kev Cash.
Yeah.
Dane Streets, Cavour. They gave us the real. You know what I'm saying? They told us the good, bad, and the ugly. You know, period. I'll never forget Prince Joshua say, you know what I like about you, Bob? You know how to stay in your fucking lane. And I got what he meant by that. Because everybody ain't meant to go Hollywood.
Yeah.
It's a different animal, different beast, different spotlight. I've seen so many motherfuckers try to do that shit and get blackballed. And that's still a thing, people. Yes, blackball.
Yes, absolutely.
This is a really interesting conversation. Wow. This is this great insight on I guess the business, the actual business of it, not like you said, like they keep talking about the one young lady that slept with 1,000 guys, or I had never heard of her.
It was 100 guys they talked about,
or whatever. Well, what's her name?
No, this was 1,000.
Yeah, 1,000.
Oh God, this must be some different lady.
What's her name? She's like an OnlyFans girl.
It's the OnlyFans
from England. The one from England.
Yes.
Yeah, I thought it was 100. My bad. She said she wanted to shoot with 1,000. She must have done that shoot.
Yeah,
well, I thought it was 1,000 or something.
It was 1,057. 1,057. That's how many.
She just recently came to ABN and shot with dreads. I saw the visuals for that.
Well, that's what I was saying. Like prior to that, I had never heard of her. You know, maybe she was making porn. I don't know. I just never, because there's so many people, but I hadn't heard of her until that. And, again, I go back to Rebel Writer. Like I've heard, she does a lot of really talented things with her orifices, so you kind of would think you would hear more about her versus this woman that just...
She's a porn star. They don't want... Let me say this again. They want to show and highlight the content creator,
Yes,
more than the porn star. Rebel Ryder does
She's a
a
porn.
gangbang with 3 holes open. This girl did it with only 2. You feel what I'm saying? And like I said before, because she's a porn star, it's no different than if y'all want to talk porn, why not get a Kiara Nior? Why not get a Missy Stone? Why not talk to Cherokee or Pinky? No, I'd rather go get Miss B Nasty, who ain't done shit, because she's viral, she's known, she's culturally relevant. She hasn't. The only video that I saw that she shot with an established male talent was a play video that she did with my man Maxwell, Isaiah Maxwell, on a boat for about 6 minutes. You feel what I'm saying? Everybody else she shoot with is just a homeboy. But the point being, because porn accepted her and gave her a place, now it makes the average motherfucker think, I can do this.
yeah.
Where, go ahead.
And like you say, they flipped the game. Like you say, the end game is different. You know, instead of a controlled environment, now it's just thrown out there. You know, and here's my question, guys. And who's checking for 1,057 test results? Who? And then and then she comes to the U.S. and film with other people. Who are those? Y'all out of y'all damn mind. If you think I'm finna get in the scene with her, what's going? Why?
Hold on, Mr. Nuttz. And
even
low key, shout out to Lively Blaine, who said that the people in England said she's full of shit. It was only 35 motherfuckers. But I digress.
I hope the people of England are right, because that makes no sense. And why would we even shine a spotlight on that? That's a black eye to me, if anything, in the industry. You know, that shouldn't even got news. You know, and if I'm not mistaken, she was trying to live stream it on OnlyFans, and the OnlyFans said no. They were like, we're not doing this, having this debauchery on our platform.
No.
I don't understand, man. I really have a hard time understanding why some of the things in today's society is popular, and why some of the things that used to be popular aren't. I understand we're moving forward. I get it, but it's just something called value. I know it's porn, guys. I do. But it's still something called values. It's still something called honor. You know, doing things the right way. And I just fall under that umbrella that I want to do things the right way. I'm sorry.
Okay, so now with that being said, sorry, did you have something to add, Bobby?
No, go ahead.
So, okay, so we talked about, hey, how do we get in the business? Now, Mr. Nuttz, you have a GB coming up that people weren't aware of. And explain to us why everyone was not made aware of this. Talk to us about your process.
Everyone is not aware of this event that I'm having, because I don't want them there. I want specific people. It's a project that we're working on and we're doing. And unfortunately, this is not just, I don't have too many slots open where they can be filled by, you know, just talent, just trying to get in. These are people that I know, people that I trust, people that are going to come in, people who want to creative minds. If you think you're going to come in here and walk away with 9 or 10 videos, probably not going to happen, because we're going to spend a lot of time on shooting, performing, actually acting, you know, take 1, take 2, take 3. We're making short films. And I had to make a PSA on one of my social medias that, I'm sorry, guys, I can't invite all of you. You know, this is my people and the people who I know are going to get the work done for these special projects. And unfortunately, that's how it's going to be in the future for me. I'm working on projects. I'm working on specific things. It's just not going to be a hump house where you just come in and get it in. Hey, show me your resume. You know, what have you done? What are you willing to do? Here's a script. Yeah, I hope you can read it. You know, memorize as many lines as you can, and we're gonna go to work. You know, we have wardrobe. It's wardrobe.
Now you said, but some of those scenes are also paid, correct?
Yes, some of them are. Some of them are. I'm looking for specific things now. You know, in this industry, I think there's evolution. You evolve. You come in, you learn, you grow up, you get this spot. You learn how to work that camera. You become a cameraman. Oh my God, I'm learning how to edit. You become an editor. Okay, now, hey, you want to do events and you want to write scripts, and now you're a producer. You're that you keep going up that. At least you should.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie. That's what we were taught to do. Because I had DVDs. I sold DVDs. I came in with DVD titles, the whole nine. And like I said, for us, it was about building a studio and a legacy and money. Now it's about, I just want to go viral with the most salacious shit that I can do to see if I can get money elsewhere.
That word you said, legacy, has been replaced with viral.
Yeah.
That's the problem right there. Viral. How many hits can I get? How many views can I get for this one? I don't want your views, man. You know, I want your patronage. See, I don't want my coworkers to like me. I want my customers to buy from me. I don't give a damn about my coworkers. Y'all kiss my
yeah, because even to the point, like when I listened to Janice Hart's interview, the fact that she said she had to offer her shit for free on OnlyFans. Let me say this again. Back in the day, we didn't offer shit for free. Not in the slightest. So that tells me that right now, these guys in the industry now don't know how to make money with the content that they have.
No.
But because they make a shitload of money, and a few of them do, and it gets highlighted, that's where people going off of.
But also with what you just said, Bobby, people, when you make money, they get mad at you.
Yeah.
Oh my God, we have the same content, but I didn't make any money off of that. How are you doing that? Why are you ranked so high? What's going on? What are you not telling me? What are you not sharing with me? I'm like, I got the content just like you. Well, what I'm gonna do is I'm a hustle a little harder than you. Mm-hmm. You know, I know a few things on the back end that you might not know. I'll share them with you. Mm-hmm. But see, when you sit down and you talk to people about business, they don't want to hear that. No. But when you talk, hey man, I know this girl with some big ass size F titties. Oh, where's she at?
Oh no, trust me, I done had the conversation with females. Now, mind you, we paid them for the scene. They requested to be paid for the scene. Then they sit back and be like, they want a pocket watch. You making all this money off of me. But we sat there and offered to help you set up a site, help you run the site, where the check comes straight to you. We ain't even getting none of your money. We ain't getting none of your money. You getting your own money, but you chose to get paid. Now you mad because I'm making all the money when I could have showed you. It's the old adage, I'm trying to show you how to fish, motherfucker. Yeah. I feed you fish.
Absolutely.
Okay. All righty. Okay. So with this GB coming up, so the slots are full.
We're full, and we're talking about this event is the last week in July, and we got every slot filled in February. You know,
I'm trying to be there so I can document this for my podcast.
Yeah, That's big. You know me, I'm a planner. I like to plan. And the reason why I want to get people on board for this so early is because we do want to write the scripts. Mm-hmm. We do want to fill certain roles with certain people. Mm-hmm. You know, are we going to be able to accomplish that 100%? No, we're not. But I want to get, if I have an option B, maybe I can get that option B in there if that option A is not going to be there. But I don't want it to be a big fall off, you know. So it's casting. We're casting for short films, for videos. We have one particular film that we want to do that we want to submit to AVNs. So we're going to put that together, and we're going to submit it next year. But before we even submit it, we're going to have our own private premiere show. So we're gonna rent.
Yeah, see, that's what I miss. See, they used to premiere porn movies back in the day, people. Like actually in the theater.
In the theaters. In the theaters. In theaters, man. We got a premiere for a XXX adult movie. But they were movies back then.
Yeah.
Movies.
Actually.
Yeah. So we're going to go back to that. And I want to thank Kellie because Kellie came up with that idea. So we're actually going to go backwards in time and do a premiere. We're going to rent out a location. We're going to do it. We're going to do it during the AVNs.
Maybe before everything gets started.
Yeah, before everything gets started. You know, we're going to do it before. So we don't want to eat off of their table, but we want to take one of their plates. You know, get a few of their people to come. Hey, this is what we're doing over here,
and it's good for networking.
It is great
because other people can meet other people and make that connection. I think that's important.
Here's the thing: if they're not going to invite you to the table, kick the damn door in,
basically.
And that's what we're going to do. We're going to do our own white party, our own grand premiere show. Now I'm
gonna tell you this now because I've been said this. See, everyone that's doing the content party shit, they copied his ass. So watch how many motherfuckers gonna copy this shit.
That's you know what? But I'm okay. I'm okay with the copy as long as it's done correctly.
You know they ain't gonna do it correctly. They gonna fuck it up. They always
okay. Now when they do fuck it up, I am laughing because I am laughing. But let me say this. I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna give somebody a lot of credit right now. There's a young lady out of Nashville, Tennessee, that I think is doing it the right way, and I think her name is Biana, OMW Biana.
I'm thinking of something about.
I don't want to screw up her name. I'm sorry if I am, but she's out of Nashville and she's doing content events, and she's using some of our people, and I think it's a great idea what she's doing and how she's doing it. She's very professional. She has professional photographers, professional videographers. So she kind of took what we were doing, and she's doing it, and she's doing it very well. Now, everybody else who took it and did it, and you know me, man, I'm not scared to drop names. Let's go with them. Girls Gone Wireless fucked it up. Okay.
Yeah, actually they did.
Yeah.
Yes, they fucked it up royally.
The other guy that was working with him, the one that they actually got into the altercation at the AVNs, they fucked it up too. Jay Playhard and whoever the hell he was working with. He fucked it up so hard that he had to leave the country. He had to leave the country, man.
I had him on the show. We had that conversation. That was so funny. I had him on. I had him on the show. He probably coming back to have the conversation about the fight that went down at AVNs.
Good. I definitely want to view that, sir.
So
And I
I'm
saw the
also
fight. I'm like, how you gonna swing on dude that don't even connect? And then you gonna back up and it just talk. I was like,
That was horrible. Okay, that
well,
was
it's just sad that that happened, and that's what they highlighted, right?
yes.
TMZ.
And that's all I'm gonna say about that.
So, okay, have you guys heard of these events that are happening and they charge the creators? So
Okay.
I
everyone
don't agree
like
with that shit. I never had, never will.
Oh,
they charge wait, hold on, they charge for like room and board
yeah.
and like filming and stuff. And so I don't know, like I kind of feel like yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about that because I kind of like so like now you can like kind of buy your way into doing porn
This is how I
or
look at it. If they're paying to do all this, then they should be leaving with exclusive content. It shouldn't be that the house gets anything, because if I'm sitting here paying 700, 800 to use your services, use this house, only the people that paid should be getting the content. So to me, when I heard especially Girl Gone Wild said they were charging motherfuckers, I said, for what? It makes no sense to me. You're getting over on the talent.
Yes. Now let me go in reverse, guys, because when we first started doing events, everybody chipped in on the team. Everybody chipped
well,
in.
what do you mean by
That's the
everyone
difference,
in the
Well,
team?
the network chipped in. Everybody that was in the network chipped in, and we invited talent. But with that being said, the house could not take the content. They had to do it because the guys are paying. So basically, whoever shot it got it, and whoever was in it got it. That's how that went. It didn't change until, hey, you know what? I'm going to front the whole bill. I'm going to foot it. I'm going to bring everybody in. You guys keep y'all $800. I'm going to do it all. But when I do it all, I want the master copy. You don't have to pay anything. I'm going to feed you. I'm going to house you. I'm going to bring in quality videographers, quality photographers for free. So people are like, really? So you mean I'm just going to show up and I'm going to get all these videos? Why, yes.
Because you ain't putting up no money.
You're not
showing up.
All you're doing is showing up, and I'm going to feed you. I'm going to give you a place to stay, and you're going to shoot 2 or 3 high-quality videos every day. How can you say no to that?
Yeah. And then a lot of these content houses want to involve fans, which is not a great idea.
Oh,
no, you don't lost your motherfucking mind, and that's where I go crazy at. And you're gonna bring us in, bring me in, have me pay, but then you're gonna bring a fan in, and it's not safe, and it's not safe physically, because I don't know who the hell this person is. Now I don't know what they have, and then on the STD side, it's not safe at all because I don't know who this person is and I don't know what they have.
And we don't know if he's going to perform properly. Because if I'm spending all this money, I want a high performed shoot. Especially if I'm a female. So I'm bringing in this guy who is unproven, never shot, all because he paid an interest fee and came with a little health department test. And I'm expecting him to shoot like he's Mr. Nuttz to me.
You don't lost your mind. That's the stuff right there that should not be allowed in the industry. The whole industry should come down on something like that called fan participation or something like that. I remember years ago, man, I'm working with people here in Atlanta, and they're like, hey, we want to start this thing. Hey, Mr. Nuttz, why don't you come out to the strip club and we're gonna do some old girl gonna dance, and they're gonna have a raffle, and she's gonna screw the guy that wins the raffle.
If fashion is your thing, eBay is it. eBay's where I find all my favorites, from handbags to iconic streetwear, all authenticated. For real. This time, a little Supreme, some Gucci, I even have that vintage Prada on my watch list. That's why eBay's my go-to for all my go-tos. Yeah, eBay, the place for new, pre-loved, vintage, and rare fashion. eBay, things people love.
My dad works in B2B marketing. He came by my school for career day and said he was a big ROAS man. Then he told everyone how much he loved calculating his return on ad spend. My friends still laugh at me to this day.
Not everyone gets B2B, but with LinkedIn, you'll be able to reach people who do. Get a $100 credit on your next ad campaign. Go to linkedin.com/results to claim your credit. That's linkedin.com/results. Terms and conditions apply. LinkedIn, the place to be, to be.
Y'all see the face, right?
Y'all lost me. Y'all really, really, really lost me. See, I do porn. I'm not trying to see all that other stuff where you're trying to include strippers and you're trying to. I don't want to do that, guys. I don't want to go on the road in a camper going with strippers. That was another plan somebody had, man. They wanted to do the Chitlin circuit with strippers and just bring strippers all the way from Memphis to Montgomery to Atlanta. Just get on a bus. I'm sorry, sir. I have a home, a nice, with kids and dogs and grandkids. I love my house. I love my life. Why would I want to get in a bus or camper with you and these strippers and just ride all through the South? That makes no sense to me. That's bad business. It is something called bad business, and I stay away from bad business. All I want to do is porn. That's it. I don't want to do anything else. Make short films, expand on my porn career. That's all.
Everything is muddled now.
It is, and that's unfortunate. And I have to keep myself out of all of that. I don't want to do all of that. I don't want, even at the, hey, let's have a party. Let's do this. People, hey, no, I don't want to have a party, guys.
Because even to the point, like when I was listening to one of the girls, Survivor girls, said that she paid challenge $2,500. When I go on their page, I don't see a Rome Major. I don't see any established talent. So who the fuck you paying the $2,500 for, and who the fuck deserves it?
Great question, because they, again, how you said earlier, man, people are trying to go up to bat and they're trying to hit the home run. Mm-hmm. So they're paying anybody, or they may be paying people on something that's called potential. I don't want potential. You have to be proven. You have to be proven. If you get that new guy, that new person that has to look and he's well endowed and he comes in and now you're managing that person, okay, great. You did it. But how often is that going to happen?
Very rare.
Not a lot. Not a lot. So you're wasting your time. And if she's paying $2,500, she's wasting her money. Easily.
Because ain't nowhere in here that you're getting, especially the way that they shoot, you're getting a quality 15, 20 to 25 minute scene. You're not. I don't give a fuck what you say. Because if you're using content creators who are just used to using their cell phone pounding for 5 minutes, and on top of that, he's not a experienced male talent. What I mean by that is, you sit there and see these dudes, the girl be giving head. I can't even see her face because the hair is in the way damn way. And he ain't even bright enough to use his off-camera hand to move the hair. You feel me? He ain't smart enough when she's riding the dick, part the butt cheek so we can see the dick actually going in the pussy. You feel me? Or angle his side. You don't see none of that. What you see is a bunch of sex tape. But because these girls are viral, because the rappers want to mention them and they fucking the rappers, and a lot of them are escorts. Because ain't no fucking way that if you're doing porn, you're touring in Minnesota. There's no porn companies in Minnesota.
Okay.
There's no porn companies in Minnesota. No, there's not. There's no porn companies in Utah. No. So they glorify escorts that happen to do this in order to gain clientele, but they get highlighted as porn stars. You know, period. No shade to any of these girls, Miss Daphne or any of them. But Miss Daphne just stepped her game up to where she's actually shooting with major companies. You know what I'm saying? And for a while, they wouldn't book her.
Yes.
Because let me tell you when they started booking her, when she started shooting with major talent. Because I keep telling y'all, the major companies do look at who you fuck, ladies.
Yes.
Do give a shit who you fuck. They don't want you to be fucking Gucci third leg. They want to see you with Javon Jordan. They want to see you with guys that they know are proven. Because at the end of the day, they want to see how you're going to work on their set. Because it's too much money they spending to bring you and they get bullshit.
You are right. 100%. And I'm glad to see her out there because she's beautiful. She's a beautiful young lady. Yeah. I was just...
I ain't got no issue with any of these girls, with Janet or Miss B Nasty, anything like this. But don't be in our world and you're not willing to shoot with people in our world. And then you're getting opportunities to win fucking awards from people that actually do this shit seriously. How the fuck you being mentioned in the same name as Missy fucking Stone? You ain't in the same goddamn league. I'm sorry. I mean,
but on the heels of what you're saying, you remember there was a few years ago where cam girls was like, oh, we're not porn. We don't do porn. We're cam girls. Girls. Now, those cam girls are winning awards. And oh my God, I always wanted to be. You know, when you show them those shiny things, well, those awards, and you in front of their eyes, you know, it changes. It changes because it was XBiz Cam Awards.
Yeah, actually.
That's what it was. It was the Cam Awards. It wasn't porn. It was the Cam girls. And when they mixed the Cam and the porn girls together, the Cam girls was like, oh my God, no. Oh. But that's who's taking everything now.
Yeah.
It's the Cam girls or the only thing, the girls, like he just said, the people who don't have the pedigree. The people who didn't do the diligent, who didn't do the work to earn these awards. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
So that's how some of us feel. That's how some of us old heads feel because you didn't deserve it. I'm sorry.
Well, I don't think see that.
Don't, and
but here's the thing. But this world is now not based on who deserves what. It's just get. That's it. It is just get. It does not matter about deserving anymore. It's get. Can you get it?
Okay. If I'm pretty and I'm on a boat and I got a dildo and I'm using that on myself and I'm squirting all over the place, then I sit in my car and I push the seat back and I do it outside, and is that porn? Is that porn?
That was called softcore. And it was actually, how can I put this? They had DVD series for it, but they didn't sell worth shit.
No, they didn't.
They didn't sell worth shit, honestly.
No.
And if a girl used a dildo in a scene, it was the prelude to the sex scene. Like she's playing with herself and then we walk in. You feel me? It was never meant to be content. The only reason why they even did the solo content videos was as a quota filler because they needed 5 to 6 DVDs to send to the distributor so they can keep the distribution contract.
So now I need about 7 or 8 minutes for you to fill that up. Exactly. Yeah. But now it's major content. It's all over the place. You see this. You just see girls squirting, just squirting all over the place.
Yeah.
Okay, bitch, how did we get to this? What happened? Where did he go? Oh, it's no he? It's just you? I'm not interested. I'm sorry. It's wow. Huh?
No, I'm gonna tell you what it is, Mr. Nuttz. Women love lying to themselves. Y'all are not making a shitload of money with them solo contents. You're not. You're not. Let's be honest. They don't make money like that.
Okay, first of all,
They don't. How I know this before you speak, Kelly. Look how many videos y'all have to record of doing that in order to see a fucking check. That's how I know y'all not making money.
Okay.
Look, go ahead.
I actually hate doing solo work. I have hated it so much till I have stopped doing it because I don't like it. So everything now is just based on if I have a scene out or not.
I look. It's a person on one of the social medias. Hey, do you do custom videos? Why, yes. It depends on who's available at that time to do the certain custom. Well, no, I don't want a custom with another person. I want a custom of you. I'm sorry. Yeah, I just want to. No, sir, I don't do that. I don't do that. And then they came back with an astronomical figure. And I said, I'm sorry, sir. I don't do that. It don't matter how much motherfucking money you got. You know, there's a line between, or it should be, or what one is going to do and what one is not going to do. Mm-hmm. And I'm not going to cross that line. And like you said, it's nothing about solo content that excites me at all, man. Miss Obama could be doing a solo video. I don't want to see it. I'm sorry. It's nothing there for me.
Okay, I hear girls say, well, the guys don't want to see me with a dude. How many guys we talking about here? Because I guarantee you for the 3 dudes that sit there and said that, you got 50 that sit talking about when you gonna fuck a real dude. Because the money has always been made off of boy, girl, or girl, or gay. Other words, another body in the fucking room. It's always been the case.
I'm not interested. I don't see it. Like you said, it's a filler. Even the new studio that I'm going to get and produce. I know that I need my footage to last over an hour. So to get it over an hour, yes, there's going to be a solo machine scene with the young lady prior to the scene itself.
Yeah.
Because I need another 12 or 15 minutes to get the number of minutes that I want for these projects. But believe me, that's the only reason that I'm.
And that's not all the time.
No.
Whereas this is repetitive. It's the same thing. You're doing the same thing over. And that's why I don't like it.
That's why the girls' fan base become bored. That's why a lot of the girls, when they get to a certain point, they hit that ceiling. They're not making the money that they used to make. Because even when you hear about the girls that made $1 million, a year later, that $1 million dropped. A year later, that $1 million dropped because they haven't changed up what they were doing, period. Because after a while, even if she's just doing straight fucks videos, they're going to get bored with that. They're like, damn, it's the same video, but she got a different set of lingerie. What I'm paying for?
Right.
What the fuck am I paying for?
Yeah, I agree with you on the statement that even during the pandemic, I know people were making a lot of money. Yeah. But some of those numbers were inflated.
Yeah.
And can I talk about that for a minute? Give me 2 minutes on that. Here's what.
Go ahead. You got the floor, brother.
Here's what happened. The industry had this idea of what they wanted to see. Mm-hmm. Okay. And that idea of what they wanted to see was the skinny white female doing porn. Okay. Now all of a sudden here comes OnlyFans, and now the girls who aren't skinny and white have a platform. Okay. All of a sudden, those non-skinny white females, your black females, your bigger booties, the strippers, you basically gave a platform to the strippers.
Yeah, actually.
Now, the little bitty white girl that was in porn is, oh no, I can't, I'm not making that type of money when these other girls are making money. Now, the one that blew me away is a lady in Florida. I don't know if you guys know her. I think her name is Victoria Cakes.
Yeah, I know you're talking about.
Victoria talked to us about doing a GB. Okay. And she said, well, I want the gangbang to be exclusive. And you're like, well, we not paying you. She was like, no, I don't want y'all to pay me. I want to pay y'all. But we like, wait a minute. So she said, I need 5 guys and I'm going to kick them out $700 for the GB so I can have it exclusively. So she came in with her partner and they were very professional. And as a matter of fact, there was another guy sitting down and they was like, hey, let's make it another guy. What's your cash app? We need to give you this right now. So it was an additional guy. So with me sitting down with that guy, and I actually saw his numbers. I saw her numbers. Her numbers were real. For her to pop off 6 guys at $700.
Yeah.
Okay, that's $4,200 for one scene on OnlyFans. So it was there, but it wasn't where we think that money was at. It's the strippers. Those girls started capitalizing off of OnlyFans and became popular, you know, and that's where it lies at. And that's why now, well, we got to change this because who they think they was making the money, they're not. No. It's somebody else that's making that money.
And they thought that the girls was making the money, the bulk of their money off of selling the solo content. That wasn't where the bulk of the money came from. The bulk of the money came from their live.
Yes.
And that messaging.
Yes.
The messaging. Trust and believe that. So when they were showing how much they made, and these motherfuckers were literally showing like the statistics from the OnlyFans with their name blacked out. If you really paid attention, you saw their content didn't sell worth shit. It was the messages and the live shows that made them that money. Period. That what made them the money. But because social media and society wanted everyone to think that it was because they were shoving a dildo in their coochie and squirting on the video that was making them millions. That's where the girls got the idea. That's what I need to do to get the money. Not understanding the process of how these girls got the money. Same thing with Miss B Nasty. Miss B Nasty, most of her money was made live, the video. She had other platforms. But all they saw was that one video of her squirting in McDonald's. All they saw was her doing dildo work. You know what I'm saying? Right. At least Janice Hart was fucking something. You know what I'm saying? But that's where they thought the money came from. That's why I'm glad that so many people, especially porn stars, are starting podcasts because we have these conversations so the vanilla / civilians understand it's a process to this. It ain't just walking in. It ain't just as easy. It ain't as simple as me serving my dildo, pointing my toes, squirting. Because how many girls squirt now? It seems like every girl squirting do anal now.
You know how?
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't squirt them. I mean, it's hard for me to squirt.
Well, it used to be a anomaly.
Yeah.
But now, again, with everything all over social media and all over the internet, it's the norm now. It's the norm.
I sometimes question, are they really squirting?
No, they squirted. Just a lot of them do it.
I'm gonna say yes and no, but it's out there now. I mean, it's just it's the norm. And now what used to be an anomaly is normal. And again, people want to do too much.
Actually, they do it all in the
exactly.
first year.
And the thing is this, like, at what point do you say in the field though, hey, that's enough? Like what's wrong with just seeing regular BG? Like, why do you have to see like 20 guys on me in one hole? And I'm like, I don't.
Because Taboo has left the building. There's nothing. There's no frontier to go to now. Because even with squirting, I can tell you there was probably 5 girls in the whole industry that actually did that. One of them being Jada Fire. She was one of the greatest. You feel me? Now every girl wants to squirt. It used to be a few girls that did anal. Every girl doing anal. It was very few girls that did fucking threesomes. Threesomes used to be a rarity in porn.
As a matter of fact, you said the only female videos that I ever used to watch that were squirters were Jada Fire.
Yeah.
It was a white girl by the name of Cytheria. You remember?
Yeah.
Cytheria.
Squirted.
Yeah.
That was her name? That's an interesting name.
Yeah. Yes. She was amazing. But
sounds like a superhero.
She came and went so fast.
She was there for years. But see, you know why? Because she overshot herself that first year.
Exactly.
She shot with everybody and their mama. And the way that the business works back then is they don't call you back the next year. It's one off. They didn't believe in returns like that unless you was a contract girl.
You burnt yourself out. That again, I call it the wick effect. You burnt your wick too fast. You need to be slow and methodical about it so you can last, so you can link. But if you fast, man, you're gone. And that's today. That's prevalent today. How many people were hot last year and they're not even around this year? I'm just talking about in a year's time. The people just burn their wick out so fast. And I'm like, yeah, I remember that person, but they don't exist anymore. So things have changed right in front of us. Things have changed right before our eyes, and some of the things that have changed are really hard to accept. And we found ourselves becoming the dinosaurs.
Oh my goodness, that's okay. A lighter note.
Because you gotta think about it. The guys are not coming in looking to build a studio. They're just coming in looking to fuck. It's not the same. The girls are coming in wanting to go viral, not become stars with porn.
Okay. Well, how do you feel like, do you think that is with society and time, can that shift back to something more, it's structured?
It's shifting back because what happens is the fans get tired of that type and they want to go back to what made the money, which was the type scenes that y'all talking about doing.
Like Jonathan has always said, Kelly, Jonathan always used the word timeless.
Timeless, yes.
Jonathan always says, if you make a video that's timeless, it will stand the test of time. And that's stuck with me. And now you do see people going back to those types of, I think you can even see it in the industry now. How we saw the videos that won, the Renaissance videos, they're doing a lot of timepieces.
Right.
Because they want to go back in time because this shit that's happening right now today ain't it. So now they even want to take your mind back to this time period.
Right.
Because that's, they want to get you out of the now. And I think it's a great idea. I think it's working because it's just too much gonzo shit. It's just too much stupid shit. And okay, again, it's just too much stupid shit. It's a guy here. I'm sorry. A clown. Okay, he dresses up like how many fucking videos?
I already know what you're talking about.
dressed up like a goddamn clown. You a clown, man. Where's the script?
There's no clown. He does no clown shit in the scenes.
I'm saying, man, what are we looking at? What are we doing? What? And then you're such a clown that when you sit at my table, you don't take off your clown mask. And you expect me to have a conversation with you while you sitting in front of me with this goddamn clown mask on. I have a saying, and I used to say this before I even met this clown. I don't fuck with clowns.
What makes a great pair of glasses? At Warby Parker, it's all the invisible extras without the extra cost. Their designer quality frames start at $95, including prescription lenses, plus scratch-resistant, smudge-resistant, and anti-reflective coatings, and UV protection, and free adjustments for life. To find your next pair of glasses, sunglasses, or contact lenses, or to find the Warby Parker store nearest you, head over to warbyparker.com. That's warbyparker.com.
Push it real good!
At GNC, nutrition's not a department, it's a whole freaking store. Get better fuel for bigger gains to sculpt that revenge body and have you feeling like you're ready to push it. GNC spent 90 years perfecting nutrition and protein that literally tastes like cake so you can look like cake. You got goals, you got results. It's GNC, baby. Visit your GNC or GNC.com.
Okay. And that was the saying that I had. I don't fuck with you. And here's a real fucking clown.
Yeah.
And he's popular. I don't understand.
No, I know why he's popular. I can break it down to you. He's doing all the bullshit that we say that you shouldn't do as a porn star. He does.
Yeah.
He does it. For example, during the pandemic, this way he got popular. This motherfucker in downtown Atlanta.
Yes.
In the middle of the street.
In the middle of the street.
He's fucking on top of a U-Haul truck.
Yeah.
Oh.
And he's fucking in. My girl, shouts out to Miss Pink Plush. Much love to her. She should have been on the Premium Smoke podcast. They're doing shit in a 7-Eleven. Wow, the 7-Eleven is open.
Yeah.
Right.
See?
Yeah.
It's once again, it's porn lost its shock value because people trying to make shock porn. And that's what he excels in. It's shock porn.
I'm not interested.
Yeah, I'm not interested in that. That, like,
because it's no different than I remember seeing a gangbang, and shouts out to the girl that did it because much love to her. But she did a gangbang as a nun and did nothing nunish at the start of the gangbang. Killed the fantasy. You feel what I'm saying? And to me, that's what I mean by porn. We always dotted the I's and crossed the T's because we didn't want to be nitpick. Even though, yes, it's porn, we didn't want the fan to nitpick because fans nitpick. Yes, fans will know if your feet is dirty.
Yes, they do.
Yeah. It'd be many times I had to clean a girl's feet before we shot, but like, oh no, I ain't about to have them dog your ass because your feet look black.
They notice. I had one that contact said, "Oh, well, Mr. Nuttz, you're doing this scene, and on the clock it says 7:54, but then it's later it was only 7:55. So how do you account for this?" I was like, man, that's what you saw in my porn. I failed you.
Yeah, actually.
I failed. You don't need my shit anymore. Go buy somebody else porn. Please, they can keep your attention on the actual scene and not on the clock.
They let you know how much the fans pay attention to everything within the porn scene. That's why I say the biggest mistake girls made was the dick jack theory. And what I mean by that is, I don't want to post too much because I'm afraid if he jerks off, he's not going to want to go buy. That is the dumbest theory. And only women came up with that. And as a man, I'm telling you, if he jacks off to your shit, that's a good thing because that means eventually we jack off enough, he's going to get a subscription. He's going to watch the full scene. We do watch full scenes, ladies and gentlemen. We only skip through the ones that we didn't watched. We watch the full scene. Go ahead, Nuts.
You're right, brother. That's not smart at all.
No.
That's not smart. I don't get that one.
Okay, fellas. Well, you know what? This was we'll have to bring you back on the show again,
Oh, yeah.
Mr. Nuttz. Oh my goodness. So
Love to come back. Thank you.
Wow. So there a lot of information today to take in. Wow. Very informative. Thank you very much for both you guys' opinions and expertise.
Well, thank you for having me. It's a pleasure. It's always great people. Bobby, love you, bro.
I love you too, man.
Hope you come.
So we go back like Cadillacs and car seats, man.
Yeah, want you. Yeah, man. If you just come down for a day or two, just hang out with us, man.
I plan to.
Equipment. You could do some live interviews.
Yeah.
So the door is always open for you, my brother. I want you to understand that.
Oh no, I already told. I said I'm planning to come because one, I haven't been to Florida in a long time, but two, this is an event I got to come to. A gangbang, Kellie Shin. I'm there.
Well, no. Well, I am not partaking in a GB.
I just want to see the filming, the behind the scenes of it, because see, people. That's why I want to get so y'all can see the controlled chaos of a gangbang and what it takes to film one. Because what people don't realize is that when it comes to orgies and gangbangs, they're the hardest things to film.
Yes.
They're extremely hard.
And they are the biggest in demand for the talent.
Yeah.
And that's why slots filled up so fast is because the young ladies know that they can come to this event and they don't have to struggle to try to get men to.
Yeah, that's a hard thing.
It's already set up for them, and know that it's going to be a quality shoot. All they got to do is get used to the script. Because not like the old GBs that we do. Hey, what's the idea? We'll come up with something on the spot. Not this time. We're going to have scripts. We're going to have some dialogue. We're going to have maybe every video a 5 to 7 minute lead in. So we're really going to crack the whip on this one. Ooh. And really, we want some in performances. So this one's going to be a little different. Even more of a reason why to get the backstory.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We really want to. I don't want to make videos anymore. I want to make short films. That's my goal now. I got too many videos. I got over 2,000 videos. Now I want short films. So that's what this event is going to be about. We'll love to have you there, man, so you can see, we can network and you can see what we do and how we do it.
Well, all I'm gonna say is I just need someone to pick my ass up from the airport. That's all I need.
Come on.
That can happen. That can happen. No worries.
Get it going.
I'll make sure I get you from the airport.
Say no more. I will be there in July. And my premium smokers is going to enjoy this because I'm going to be the expose. Yeah, it's going to be cool.
It's going to be very fun. And with that being said, so a lot of my short films can be found at MissKellieShin.com and only there.
Yes.
Right.
And we're working on something new for that Miss Kellie as well. Y'all need to go check hot content, great content.
Oh, for sure, out this piece. So, and Mr. Nuttz, tell them where they can spend money on you, my brother. Where they can spend money on your stuff.
You know what? That's interesting because, like I said, I woke up today with that phone call. Can you please take my content down?
Yeah.
One of the places I had to go was to YouTube because I had a video up of her with that name that you can't use.
Yeah.
On you. That's actually where I think she got found out at. So I had to go to YouTube. And now what I've been doing all morning is I've been reshaping and reformatting my YouTube page. So you guys, I'm going to send a link out to the YouTube page, but where you can find me at is MrNutzProductions.com. You can find me at MrNuttz.com. You can find the whole team at theteamvp.com. And you can also find me, it's another one. Oh, I'm sorry. The biggest one I got out there, the #1 interracial studio on clips for sale. That's called Mr. Nuttz Fucks Submissive Sluts.com. Yeah, I named that when it was years ago, and I didn't know that I was going to grow up and be this big. So I just named it a fucked up name. And then went and I tried to change the URL, but then
when they do it.
No, the traffic stopped because they're so used to Mr. Nuttz Fuck Submissive Sluts.com. I tried to change it to Mr. Nuttz Productions, but it didn't work. So I just had to come out with other sites, other URLs. And that's a big, you guys out there, man, y'all need to get y'all URLs.
Yeah.
And said MissKellieShin.com, MrNutzProductions.com. Stop telling people, hey, just go to my miniviz. What you're doing is you're branding miniviz. So what they're gonna do? They're gonna go to miniviz, and guess what? They're gonna see all them other studios on miniviz, and they're gonna say, "Fuck you." Go buy a L and attach it, and now that's your site. That's your studio. Stop giving money away. Stop. Oh, you need to go check me out on miniviz. Oh, you need to go check me out. No, give them your URL. These are the games y'all got to play. You got to man yourself with information so you will know and you give out pertinent information that brands you. If I keep saying MrNuttz.com to you, you're going to, oh, Mr. Nuttz, Mr. Nuttz. I not go to miniviz. Go check out my site on miniviz, store number 230.
Okay,
Nuttz.com. Okay, there you go.
There you go. So people, we at the end of another wonderful hour. Actually went over an hour, but it was worth it. And I hope you was entertained. So you know how we end these things all day, every day here on the Premium Smoke Room, the Smokers Lounge. And wow, we are 2-time nominated, baby. Life is a learning experience. What's the point of the experience if you haven't learned anything? Smoke this over. Say goodbye to the Premium Smokers, please.
Goodbye, everyone.
Thank you for having me. Appreciate you. Thank you.
Thank you.
We out.